everyone, it's NerdPhil, and today I'm going to tell you why Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the best one of the series. So y'all know that Assassin's Creed is a game that rewards stealth and punishes you for running into these guys. But now that we've gone to the open world type of game, what makes Odyssey the best one of the series? Here's my opinion and top 10 reasons why. Number 10, the graphics. Okay guys, the water looks extremely real, and it even has the reflection off the sun, and it feels like I've been blinded by the game. Also, each location feels extremely unique. Now, if you played Origins, you'll more or less feel like we were just running through the same area, right? I mean, it's Egypt. We got sand, and pyramids. And what do they have in common? Purple! Now, my tip for really getting the feel for the graphics is, don't always fast travel to your locations. Take the time to explore. Number 9, making choices. Okay, so for the first time, we get to actively make choices with our character. Some are pretty big, and some are small. But the feeling of making choices is a satisfying concept and feeling in of itself. I'll let the trailer do the explaining.
The choice to be compassionate.
Leave!
Let them go.
What?
You're no god.
To love.
Or to hate. Peace.
Or war.
Now, if you ever played Star Wars The Old Republic, even for like a little bit, you'll notice that some of the choices don't really match up with what the character says when you make that choice. I mean, if you played any of the Empire characters, some of the good choices aren't that good. And in this case, in Assassin's Creed, when you make choices, you feel really pissed when someone betrays you after you do something nice, and you feel really dumb for making an obvious lie. Here's my tip. Be a jerk every now and then. You actually get rewarded for it, so just go for it. Number 8, combat your way. Okay guys, there's a bunch of different types of weapons to use. You can go fast, slow, you can focus on bow and arrow, you could really focus on stealth if you want to. But keep in mind that you can't always use stealth in this case to kill your enemies, so really pick a style that you like. I prefer bare hands personally. No, I'm kidding, don't do that. Bad idea. Bad idea. Here's my tip to fully enjoy combat. If you're in a high enough altitude, just Sparta kick everyone off the ledge. It's a good feeling. Number 7. Some of the side quests are actually related to the main quest. Now, I'm going to start off by saying that I actually don't get pissed off by doing side quests. I actually really like to see how the NPCs are affected by the current location and your current situation in the story. Some of the side quests are extremely unique and have their own stories and can take you to unique locations that you probably wouldn't have traveled on your own. Here's my tip. If you really don't like side quests, just accept one and see if it's really close or really far. It's usually worth it to do the side quests because you get a lot of experience and a good amount of rewards. Number 7, naval combat feels fluid and realistic. Now, okay, if you ever played Assassin's Creed 4, you know that you could literally ram the ships and just win that way. You didn't have to do anything else. You could literally just ram. But while that was fun, it made it a little bit too easy, and you can't get away with doing that in Odyssey. The waves actually affect your targeting system in a huge way depending what kind of weather you're in or how big or how little the waves are, so you actually have to play around that. Here's my tip if you don't like any sort of naval combat. Just upgrade the base damage and the fire damage as fast as you can. It's the best way to destroy ships. Number 5, realistic bounty hunter track. Now, you get this bounty track, and it increases for each illegal thing you do, no matter where you are. Now remember kids, stealing and killing is always bad. You got that? Now what I really appreciate the most is that each unique bounty hunter / mercenary has its own unique name, title, and backstory. Now some of them are a little bit silly, but I can really appreciate the effort that the creative team went into something that, really doesn't matter, but it's still cool. Has anyone else been chased by someone named The Shy? It's really weird when you're being chased down by someone who's quote-unquote shy. And if you really don't like this system, you can always just pay off the bounties and just go about your merry way. Here's my secret tip. Now, you can switch to bare hands right as you're about to kill the mercenaries, and if you do, you can recruit the mercenaries as lieutenants as part of your ship. Some of them have really good bonuses, so try doing it. Number 4, a completionist paradise. Okay, There's so much to do in Odyssey besides the main quest. You can do the side quest, you can fight mythical creatures, you can conquer forts, you can conquer the entire area, and there's a whole bunch more that I will try not to spoil. It's amazing. I mean, this game will literally take you weeks to complete if, you know, you've got a normal daytime job and you're not, you know, in the basement, all that shenanigans. If you're the type of gamer that likes to see that 100% next to your game, Odyssey is definitely the right game for you. You will feel amazing. Helpful tip: once you find those tablets in each area / camp / fort, usually the answer to the puzzle will be about 500 feet from where you're from, so try to do this as soon as possible, because if you forget, then you're really lost. Number 3, plot twist on plot twist on plot twist. If you didn't get it, there's a lot of plot twists. Now, a good story will have one plot twist, and it will be plot twisting. A great story will have multiple plot twists, resolve them correctly, and it will still make sense at the end of the story. And Odyssey does just that. There's so many plot twists, especially regarding your family tree. So, yeah, I'll just throw this picture. I won't say too much, but plot twist. Some of these plot twists actually affect how you, the player, feel emotionally. I know for a fact that I started getting a little bit more stabby towards people once I found out things that I really didn't want to know. So, yeah. Number 2, it's still a stealth game. I know you can't one-shot people the way you used to in the old Assassin's Creed when you're in stealth mode, but you still have to play smart and stealthily. You get extremely punished in huge areas if you're not playing it smart. The NPCs are also a lot smarter than they used to be. They'll notice a dead body a lot faster if their companion is missing, and they aren't afraid to lit the fort torch if they think anything is going wrong. Here's my helpful tip. Don't take too long in a specific area, especially the forts, because the enemies do respawn for some odd reason. I haven't quite figured it out, but they do respawn, so do it fast and do it smart. And finally, the most important reason why I think Odyssey is the best, the character development is amazing. It is the best out of the series. Alright, let's be real. We kind of all forgot what's quote-unquote happening in the real world because, well, after Desmond died, things kind of got boring. So now we just actually really care what's going on in history. In Odyssey, you see that your character changes as they learn new things about themselves, and you actually get to be involved in that change depending how you want to react to it. You get to make the choices that are actually developing your character, and it is huge to do that. The way that your main character develops and changes as they, again, run into the plot twist on plot twist on plot twist is phenomenal, and I would say even realistic. So if you're looking for a game that really encompasses story rather over plot, Odyssey is the right game for you. Okay, I've got to be real here. I'm not saying Odyssey is the perfect game. There's still a lot of issues that they should have fixed a while ago. I've seen dogs run in the same place over and over because they're running in front of a wall. I've seen horses with their front legs attached to a wall while their hind legs are on the ground. Really weird. And the most annoying thing that happens over and over and over, no matter what you do, is that the NPCs, the side quest NPCs specifically, and even the main quest ones, will back away in terror even though you've accepted a quest for them. It's really annoying.
I need you to do this for me.
Okay.
Ah!
But overall, I've really enjoyed playing Odyssey, and I'm excited to see what time period and what location they're gonna do next. Isn't it about time that they go to feudal Japan and we can play as a freaking ninja? Or a Ronin even? I don't know. But why haven't we gone to Japan yet? Seriously, guys. Get your heads in the game. So what Assassin's Creed game do you think is the best? Are you still an Ezio hardcore fan that's the best one of the series and nothing's ever going to beat that? Did you guys like Assassin's Creed 4? Yardy har har! Pirate time! Yeah! Follow my social media, comment, like, subscribe, the whole thing. So next time, I'm going to show you how to draft for Magic the Gathering Ravnica Allegiance. And my strategies are a little off the radar. Don't tell anyone. So I think you're in for a treat. So I'll see you next time for your NerdPhil.